Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a name synonymous with one of America's most influential political dynasties, is now poised to play a pivotal role in President-elect Donald Trump's administration. His nomination to lead the Department of Health and Human Services has sparked fierce debate, with supporters and critics alike grappling with the implications. In today's deep dive, we'll uncover Kennedy's journey from environmental attorney to political lightning rod. What's the story behind his dramatic shift from Democrat to a Trump ally, and what could this mean for America? Born into the storied Kennedy family, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. seemed destined for a life in public service. His father, Robert F. Kennedy Sr., served as Attorney General under President John F. Kennedy before tragically losing his life to an assassin's bullet in 1968. The Kennedy name became a symbol of hope and progress, shaping America's modern political landscape. Carrying this legacy, RFK Jr. pursued a career in law, focusing on environmental advocacy. He fought against corporate giants like Monsanto and DuPont, earning a reputation as a tenacious defender of public health and the environment. But over time, Kennedy's path veered in an unexpected direction. In the early 2000s, RFK Jr. began voicing concerns about vaccines, claiming they contained harmful substances like mercury that could cause developmental disorders. His group, Children's Health Defense, became a hub for those questioning mainstream medical science, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kennedy's statements, such as, "There's no vaccine that is safe and effective," have drawn sharp criticism from public health experts. The World Health Organization, for instance, credits vaccines with preventing up to 5 million deaths annually. Critics argue Kennedy's rhetoric undermines these efforts, while supporters hail him as a voice against unchecked pharmaceutical power. Fast forward to 2024. RFK Jr. initially ran as a Democrat against President Joe Biden, but later switched to an independent campaign. After suspending his bid, he endorsed Donald Trump, forming a surprising alliance that stunned political observers. Trump's decision to nominate Kennedy as head of HHS underscores his willingness to disrupt Washington norms. By aligning with a controversial figure like Kennedy, Trump not only reinforces his anti-establishment brand, but also appeals to a segment of voters disillusioned with mainstream health policies. Kennedy's plans for the Department of Health and Human Services are nothing short of radical. He's promised to fire 600 NIH employees, end liability protections for pharmaceutical companies, and redirect resources toward combating chronic diseases like obesity and diabetes. Supporters argue these changes could shake up a bloated bureaucracy and hold pharmaceutical companies accountable. Critics, however, warn that firing career scientists could undermine critical research and destabilize health agencies like the CDC and FDA. Kennedy's proposals, such as banning pharmaceutical ads and eliminating FDA user fees, would require billions in new appropriations. Whether Congress will back such sweeping reforms remains to be seen. Kennedy's journey hasn't been without missteps. He's questioned whether HIV causes AIDS, suggested antidepressants contribute to school shootings, and called for ending water fluoridation, despite decades of research showing its benefits for dental health. These statements have fueled skepticism about his scientific judgment, even as his supporters argue he's willing to challenge long-standing assumptions in public health. Kennedy's appointment has scrambled traditional political alliances. While public health advocates and some Democrats decry his nomination, others, like Colorado Governor Jared Polis, see potential in his focus on combating corporate greed. Meanwhile, Republicans like Senator Rand Paul praise Kennedy's plans to overhaul health agencies, viewing him as a necessary antidote to what they see as years of mismanagement under officials like Anthony Fauci. Looking ahead, Kennedy faces significant challenges. Implementing his vision will require navigating a maze of legal and political hurdles, as many of his proposed changes, like firing NIH staff, would face stiff resistance. At the same time, his focus on chronic disease prevention and corporate accountability could resonate with Americans frustrated by rising healthcare costs and stagnant public health outcomes. Whether you see him as a bold reformer or a dangerous ideologue, one thing is clear: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is poised to leave a lasting mark on America's health policies. Let us know what you think about RFK Jr.'s nomination. Is this the shakeup Washington needs, or a risky gamble? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth political coverage.